Welcome back. Topping our news this half hour, starting this month, the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles will begin issuing a new, more secure driver license and ID card.
And drivers in Manatee County will be among the first in the state to have access to these new and improved cards. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo is live outside the DMV in Manatee County with more. Dwayne.
Well, Scott and Haley, according to the tax collector here in Manatee County, this card has identifiers that will help law enforcement recognize fake IDs. More importantly, make it harder for criminals to duplicate.
Out with the old?
Well, they're required to make these changes by law.
And in with the new.
We're actually a pilot, one of the 8 counties that will be bringing in the new licenses.
Manatee County tax collector Ken Burton Jr. says he's looking forward to the new look, which will be available in Manatee County by the end of August.
They're going to have more information on it. Things will be spelled out.
And in detail, these new credentials will be issued with designated header colors that signifies the type of license. Green for a driver's license and red for an ID card, as well as a learner's permit, which will be in orange. On the back of the card, an image even giving those who are issued one a history lesson. An image of Florida with the year 1845, referring to the year Florida became the 27th state in the Union. But according to Burton, there is something equally, if not more important.
I believe they meet all the new standards for the latest, greatest security.
The design incorporates nearly double the fraud protection compared to the previous design, which includes ultraviolet ink, also contains a gold look-through element in the lower right-hand corner that fluoresces under UV light, all a transition that took the Manatee County tax collector some time to prepare for.
We just went through upgrading some of our equipment, the scanning equipment, the picture.
As for Sarasota County, they'll receive new equipment from the state at the end of October. They'll eventually become available statewide by the beginning of next year.
Now, a question that's usually asked is, do I have to get a new card? The answer is no. Your current cards are pretty much available, or they're valid until the expiration date. However, if you want a new card, you can get it, but a replacement fee would be applied. Reporting in Bradenton, Dwayne Lindo, your Suncoast News.
All right, Dwayne, thank you. Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, we're going to take an in-depth look at issues plaguing the Venice Fire Department, specifically Fire Station 1. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley joins us now with more on the story. Christopher?
Good evening, Scott. Venice's Fire Station 1 is 30-plus years old, and it's really starting to show its age these days. There are some pretty serious holes in the roof. One hole in particular that we first saw a few years back is still sitting open today. Firefighters have told us it leaks when it rains. A city council member told us the air conditioning system is also shot, and there's a possibility it may be molded and spewing out dirt and debris. According to the city, over the years there hasn't been money to do much serious work to the station, but now city leaders would like to potentially tear the station down and rebuild it.
I guess the big question is how much money we put in this place before we say enough is enough.
Yeah, it's not going to last much longer. It's going to, you know, if we don't remove the building altogether, build a new one, it's going to need a complete, re-roofing.
And virtually everyone is in agreement that the roof is one good strong wind gust away from caving in. Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, we will be talking about what it will take to get the money needed to make sure our first responders are working in a safe building. Haley?
Thank you, Christopher. A follow-up tonight on the 2017 World Rowing Championships at Nathan Benderson Park. The event showcases the best rowers in the world, but it will also recognize some of the greatest rowers of the past. Following competition on September 30th, the championships will host the Cruise of Distinction event. 19 U.S. gold medal winning crews spanning 7 decades will be honored both on land and on water, with 11 of those crews rowing on the lake. 2 of the crews participating are the 1994 men's 8 and the 1994 lightweight women's 4, both world champions the last time the United States hosted the World Rowing Championship, so it's coming full circle. The 2017 World Rowing Championships take place from September 23rd through October 1st and will feature athletes from 70 countries. Gearing up for that.
Coming up quick.
Yeah, it is.
Well, today some areas are getting quite a bit of rainfall. Let's get more on that with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob?
Yeah, throughout much of the day we had a lot of sunshine around, and all that has since moved on now. The trough of low pressure exists right out here into the Gulf of Mexico, and it's associated actually bringing a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity with it out in the Gulf. And one line in particular has set up right across Sarasota County, stretching into eastern Manatee County. You see it right there, Venice, some heavy rain. Northport just to the west. This particular cell east of Wauchula producing the possibility of some small hail there. The same one in southeast Arcadia, southeast of Arcadia into DeSoto County. But Palmetto Parish and Bradenton not getting a lot of heavy rainfall now, but this is the area of concern because that line extends over 100 miles off into the Gulf. You'll notice kind of an intensity, too, of some heavy rainfall near Venice, Osprey, and right in through Nokomis, and again, all of it kind of pushing off to the northeast. So expect periods of moderate to heavy rainfall from Siesta Key all the way down to near Northport and Inglewood through the next couple of hours at least. We'll have more in the forecast coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. In Washington, President Trump is now tackling immigration.
2 Republicans joining the president's push to slash the number of legal immigrants by half over the next decade. ABC's Emily Rao has more.
President Trump calling the new bill that drastically cuts legal immigration part of his campaign promise to protect U.S. workers.
This competitive application process will favor applicants who can speak English, financially support themselves and their families, and demonstrate skills that will contribute to our economy.
Republican Senators Tom Cotton and David Perdue joining the president Wednesday, saying the U.S. brings in more than 1 million legal immigrants each year, a number they argue is much too high.
Over 50% of our households of legal immigrants today participate in our social welfare system. Right now, only 1 out of 15 immigrants that come into our country come in with skills that are employable.
Their bill would cut the number of legal immigrants by 50% over 10 years. The senators first introduced it in February. It didn't get much traction then, and already fellow Republicans are speaking out against it now. Lindsey Graham of South Carolina saying if this proposal were to become law, it would be devastating to our state's economy, which relies on the immigrant workforce. Supporters say this would help low-skilled American workers compete, but critics like the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and some Democrats say it would make things harder for businesses and hurt the U.S. economy. Emily Rao, ABC News, Washington.
In South Florida, tips led authorities to a house where they captured the last of 12 inmates who used peanut butter to escape from an Alabama jail. 24-year-old Brady Kilpatrick was arrested last night in West Palm Beach. The other 11 inmates were caught within 8 hours of their jailbreak on Sunday. They managed to escape by writing a number in peanut butter over a cell door. An inexperienced guard in a control room thought he was opening a cell, but the number released a door to the outside.
No, I don't ever like to brag. We've never had an escape from the Martin County Jail, and I can tell you this, he's not getting peanut butter.
The 3 people who helped Kilpatrick once he was out were also arrested.
James Comey has a new book deal. The former FBI director penning a deal with Flatiron Books. He'll write about everything from allegations of ties between Russia and Donald Trump's presidential campaign to the Bureau's investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of private email server. President Trump fired Comey in May. The book is currently untitled and it's scheduled for publication next spring. Coming up, a new study is raising concerns about overprescribing addictive painkillers.
And it's Amazon's latest hiring blitz. A look at the internet company's biggest help wanted sign and where you could get involved.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing, but sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or Learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid, your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-319-0237.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-319-0237.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Stay connected to your clients and new customers using ABC7 Digital Media Services. Our team of professionals provide a wide array of digital services to help you get the most out of your website. We specialize in building and helping you maintain the most effective digital solutions for your business. It's vital that your online presence stands out, so our experts will equip you with the best resources available. Trust ABC7 Digital Media Services to give you the right tools to grow your business.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
A new report stresses the dangers of staying on a job too long.
According to a recent analysis from the Associated Press, older people are dying on the job at a higher rate than other workers. In 2015, about 35% of fatal workplace accidents involved a worker who was 55 years old or older. The alarming trend is climbing as more and more baby boomers reject the traditional retirement age of 65 and keep on working. But doctors say workplace injuries increase with age. Changes can include bad vision, hearing impairment, and arthritis.
If you're like most people, you may have a bottle somewhere in your medicine cabinet that poses more of a risk than you might realize. ABC's Maggie Rulli has more in today's Medical Minute.
Leftover prescription pain pills. For many of us, they're in the back of the medicine cabinet just in case. But with the opioid epidemic sweeping the country, these pills often end up in the wrong hands. Family, friends. And a new report suggests just how many of us are leaving the door open to this threat, particularly people who are prescribed these pain-killing pills after surgery. Researchers at Johns Hopkins, looking at past research, find that the overwhelming majority of surgery patients don't end up taking all the opioids in their prescriptions. Up to 71% of all pills dispensed to patients are not used, except perhaps by addicts. Even when people try to get rid of these pills, they don't do it right. Fewer than 1 in 10 of those surveyed use proper FDA-recommended disposal techniques. So what should you do with leftover prescription pills? Dispose of them safely. That means contact your local pharmacy, hospital, or clinic for medication take-back programs. Doing so may save someone's life. With this Medical Minute, I'm Maggie Rulli, ABC News.
And now we'll head over to Bob for our forecast.
Well, thanks, Haley. A line of showers has developed along a trough of low pressure all the way out into the Gulf of Mexico. Again, the remnants of what was Emily heading off toward the northeast there. But we're dealing now with this area that you see right here, all the way from Texas to Louisiana, out into the Gulf of Mexico, and then across west central Florida. Sometimes you look for another area of low pressure developing on that line during this time of year. It's made it this far south now. The possible flooding exists in Sarasota County, mainly central and south Sarasota County, as a line of showers has set up now, and it's not dropping that far south at this time. Look for some heavy rain through this evening and into the early morning hours, and then a little drier, but not until Friday. Then we have a long way to go to get all this moisture out of here, so Friday may be a little drier, just in time for Music on Main, it looks like. Let's hope that holds up. And the Titan radar picture showing a lot of rainfall off into the Gulf, a couple hundred miles off into the Gulf, and continue to move to the northeast. Now, The line I mentioned is this one right here. You can see it. It's brought some heavy rainfall from Venice northward through Nokomis and Osprey. Not much into Manatee County right now. That kind of moved through, and now it's got hung up, and it's moving off to the northeast right now at around 20 miles an hour. As you can see, the line itself hasn't been dropping that far south, and more showers are starting to develop every half hour or so. So this is all going to kind of move in through Venice and Osprey, as well as I said, Nokomis. Englewood, you're out of it right now, but there's a chance it could drop a little bit further south. What worries me is that there's more storms out here, and if this line doesn't drop much, then it's all going to go over the same place repeatedly through this evening, and that just adds to the problem with the possibility of some localized flooding. Right now, there's a lot of moisture in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. This is the water vapor imagery. It doesn't look at the surface. It looks up to about 30,000 feet, and that's where a lot of these storms tap into that energy and moisture and really cause some heavy downpours. 78 right now, still some light rain at the airport. West winds are at 10, the pressure 30.07 inches, which is good. It's a little higher than it has been, and that indicates there's no area of low pressure developing right now. The high was 88, a couple degrees shy of the normal. 96, the record set back in 2014. Well, 0.18 of an inch of rainfall today at the Sarasota-Braden Airport. Not much there, but much more into Osprey and Nokomis. 77, Jacksonville, Tallahassee. Not raining, 90, it's hot, and it's 89 in Miami. Well, the hourly forecast is calling for scattered showers, a few thunderstorms throughout the day, again on Thursday, with the possibility of some heavy rain with one or two of those cells, and we'll keep that in mind as you see them. Trough kind of doesn't really move all that much, stays pretty much right over central Florida, and then eventually dries out a little bit, and looks as though we will see another front move in over the northern Gulf of Mexico over the Friday. But drier air will be in place on Friday with a return of storms on through the weekend. So Friday looks like one day of fairly quiet weather. Quiet in the tropics right now. Everything's being sheared apart. Some dry air around, so no concerns at this point. For boaters, tomorrow, winds out of the south-southwest at 10 knots if you avoid the thunderstorms or showers that are around. A light chop out there. The water temperature now at 88 degrees. The UV index will be a 7. Scattered showers and storms. The tide's upcoming. 12:01 for a high tide. A low tide will be at 3:50. Sunset at 8:18. We won't see much of that. Scattered showers tonight. A few thunderstorms, but mainly showers with some heavy rain, and 78 for your low. Tomorrow, a good chance for scattered showers and storms. 89. Peaks of the sun now and again. The extended forecast is calling for less of a chance on Friday, and then it picks back up and carries that way right through Wednesday of next week. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Now to Suncoast Traffic Watch. In Sarasota, we're seeing some slight backup between US 41 and Bee Ridge. And on US 301, congestion is also seen in the northbound lanes of I-75, the southbound lanes near Beneva Road as well, but no crashes being reported at this hour.
In consumer news, the co-founder and chairman of Costco has died. Jeff Brotman died yesterday at the age of 74. Details of his death have not been released yet. Brotman helped open Costco's doors for the first time in 1983, and he served as the company's chairman for 23 years, right up until his death.
A few recall alerts to be aware of tonight. The first is of the popular glitter iPhone cases. More than 250,000 of them are being recalled after dozens of people say they were burned by the mixture when their case cracked. The cases contain an unidentified liquid that the manufacturer says if cracked or broken, it can spill out. There are at least 24 reports of chemical burns or skin irritation from that liquid. The recall affects cases made for the iPhone 6, 6S and 7. Also a recall for a brand of ground beef. More than 4,900 pounds of certified Angus ground chuck being recalled because some of the products could contain styrofoam inside. The packages are 2 pounds and 80% lean with 20% fat. A production date of July 15th. No illnesses have been reported, but the USDA says if you do have this product, do not eat it.
Amazon hosting a series of job fairs today all across the country. The company is looking to fill about 50,000 warehouse positions, and the jobs are supposed to have decent and competitive wages. ABC's Aaron Katersky looks into it.
On this day, online means something different for Amazon, as thousands waited here and in 9 other locations seeking work with one of the world's largest retailers.
It's a fast-growing company. Why wouldn't you want to work for Amazon?
Amazon is hoping to fill 50,000 jobs in giant warehouses where people work alongside machines to sort, pack, and ship customer orders. 40,000 of the positions up for grabs are full-time, with starting wages ranging from $11.50 to $13 an hour.
A lot of these folks are going to be walking out with on-the-spot job offers. These are going to be the people who make that magic happen of you getting your package to your doorstep in 2 days or less.
The hiring spree reflects Amazon's growth amid traditional retail's decline.
The future for malls is very dark, and if you are in brick and mortar retail, you are running scared right now from Amazon.
For a company on the cutting edge, today's hiring seemed old-fashioned, in person, filling out applications by hand.
I'm really here for the benefits. They say you get benefits from day one.
What better company than Amazon to come work for it? I heard it's a great company, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting hired.
I was surprised at the crowd here. It's pretty amazing. Just shows how the state of the economy is not really exactly what they're saying it is. A lot of people out of work.
This jobs fair was only supposed to last a few hours, but look at all the people in line. The demand for jobs at Amazon, like the company's sales, is booming. Aaron Katursky, ABC News, Robbinsville, New Jersey.
Coming up, a royal send-off today for Prince Philip.
We'll be right back with entertainment news.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
I witnessed him have 2 heart attacks in ICU. He went through seizures.
We'd much rather have Aaron like this than dead. A lot of parents don't have that luxury.
He can't talk. He can't walk. This is a condition Aaron will live with for the rest of his life because he abused prescription pills.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. Nearly half of all cancers can be prevented. That's right, half. Nearly 50%, mostly by making small everyday changes in your diet and controlling your weight, walking more, eating less, and eating foods that help you and your family to seriously reduce the risk of cancer. And of course, by not smoking. Visit the Cancer Prevention Together We Can website and get a free 30-day planner filled with tips, recipes, stats, and more about protecting your family. Go to prevent50.org.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Prince Philip making his last official solo public appearance today.
The 96-year-old prince has been joking about his impending retirement and says he's now discovering what it's like to be on his last leg. Well, we hope not. Prince Philip has been by the Queen's side for the last 70 years, so I think it's time he can get a break. Together, they have done more than 50 public events just this year. That's more events than any other royal. From now on, the Queen will soldier on alone, but she's also planning to cut back and let the younger royals step in more. Well, congrats to him. Hope he enjoys retirement. Stephen Colbert is taking his skills to Showtime. The Late Show host is the executive producer of a cartoon comedy about President Trump's White House. The satire will deconstruct life in the White House with the family members, insiders, world leaders, even rival Democrats. This animated portrayal of Trump is a popular recurring feature on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. No title or date for the series has been specified just yet, but it will premiere sometime this fall.
Some rare artifacts from the life of Elvis Presley are going up for auction. They include his red corduroy suit, which is estimated to be worth $60,000 to $70,000. A guitar ring Elvis wore, estimated between $20,000 and $30,000. And his ram's head necklace is expected to go for between $100,000 and $150,000. Stage-worn jumpsuit is likely to bring in $250,000. More than 300 items in all are up for auction. It happens this Saturday at Graceland. This week is also Elvis Week and the 40th anniversary of his passing. A newborn calf has reached rock star status in Texas. Many people on social media are awed by this cow's resemblance to Gene Simmons of Kiss. Baby calf was born with a strikingly similar black and white markings to his face, similar to those sported by the Kiss frontman. The cow is also named in honor of Simmons. His name is Jeannie.
She's one of the first calves we've had born with a face like this. She's too unique and too special. We're not getting rid of her.
Even the Kiss icon is noticing the resemblance. Simmons tweeting his admiration for Jeannie on Sunday, saying, "This is real, folks."
That is fantastic. I'm glad they picked up on that, but I think she's right. This is a special calf, so she needs to stick around and maybe be like the family mascot. So.
Right, a tourist attraction.
Yeah, no kidding.
We'll be right back with more news. Stay with us.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Going on now. For every 2 windows you buy, get 1 more free. Call today.